Yeah, I think it was huge to really set the tone. Obviously, wanted to run in transition whenever we could, and we were mixing up a few different defenses to make it tough on them. And then whenever we got the ball, we just pushed it, filled the lanes, and whether it was in transition or on the second and third side, we got a look and we were confident.
Hello all, congrats on the win. My question is for either Coach or Sabrina, whoever's more comfortable answering it, kind of a two-parter here. How did Stewie best put the V in MVP tonight? And second time this postseason, you put 50 points in the paint in after doing it only twice all year. How huge is that penetration, especially from the backcourt, folks?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. Like I said, it's Stewie. She's missed a few shots. We know what she's capable of making, but she was at her very best tonight, and that really got us off to a great start. She's the MVP. The MVP's not going to miss too many shots, and once she just get locked in. And but like even when she's missing in the last game, it's not all about scoring for Stewie. It's how she impacts the game and the confidence she gives, the leadership, the defense, the rebounding, all of it. So just really proud for her to get a great result in this game, and hopefully we can get again on Sunday.
Appreciate your time. That's it for you.
Sabrina, in the first half of the regular season, you all had difficulty holding on to leads. The Sun didn't give up in this one, but you all held on to this lead. So I'm just curious how you'd sum up how this team has improved since that first half of the season when it comes to getting better at holding on to leads, and what were some moments tonight that proved that growth?
Yeah, just understanding the importance, and obviously having had the experience and a couple times this season of having a lead and then giving it away and having to just kind of inch towards a win is not ideal, and we've done that a couple times. And so to be able tonight to thank you. To be able to tonight to come in and understand the importance of what we did in that first quarter, but having to sustain that and be better. And obviously, we didn't win any of the quarters after that, and so I think that's something that we want to continue to improve on is winning the quarter and doing so for 40 minutes.
Congrats on the win, guys. Sabrina, one for you. They cut it to 11 in the third quarter. You came down and took a three and hit it right away. Just if you can take me through your sense of when to and how that has improved over the course of the season in your view.
Yeah, just having a feel for the game and understanding. Obviously, if I'm open, it's a good shot for us. And so understanding the importance of taking it and continuing to just push the ball and make reads. Obviously, we were all shooting the ball really well. And so continuing to read my teammates too and figure out who has the hot hand and trying to continue to play off them. And obviously, they were kind of chipping away, and I had a good look at the basket and wanted to make sure that we continue to keep our lead throughout the game.
And then Sandy, just specific to that, down the stretch, Stewie's hitting a bunch of shots, but you guys go to JJ for a three along the way. What has allowed this team to figure out, I keep using the phrase, Stewie, of your college coach, but the when to as this has gone along?
I think it just comes the more time we played together, the understanding of each other and the system. And, we preach good to great, paint to great. And that's why we're getting those open threes. And we really worked on our spacing. I think when we can open up the floor and you've got 5 players that can shoot threes, it makes it really hard to guard. And we missed a lot of threes too, though. This game wouldn't have been close if we made some of the missed layups and the open threes here. But, that next game, I'm just really proud of just how we shared it, how we came ready to play, because it is, mindset, and that's what it's going to be for the next game as well.
Thank you, guys.
For Sabrina and or Stewie, Sandy had said before the game that you guys were home for so long, and sometimes it's good to get a team into a new environment. You guys came out so hot. How do you feel about that, what Sandy said?
I think it's true. I think that we've been home longer than we've ever been home this entire season, and to have a little bit of change, to change our routine, to focus in, to know that coming to Connecticut is going to be tough, to play on their home court. We were even more locked in and ready to go. We knew that this one was going to be a big one, and just like Sunday, it'll be a huge game. But we continue to just get our rest, get our recovery, and see what we can do better, and do that and have that mindset going forward, because I don't think we played our best yet.
Also for Stewie, obviously you guys still have one more game, but what's it like knowing that now you have the advantage and you have the advantage of doing something this program hasn't done for almost, 20 years?
I don't know. I'm not the stat person. I think really knowing that that's it. one game, and we're putting ourselves into the finals, and having that focus and that idea, not looking any further than that. And also just realizing that this one tonight put momentum back in our side, and continuing to be confident in what we did. And like I said, tomorrow we'll just figure out what we didn't do great and fix that.
For Sabrina or Stewie, Breanna Ionescu has scored at least 19 points in every win that you all have had this postseason. The one loss was the game where she had, I think, only 3. So what about her play this postseason has been so critical for you guys, and what does her playing at this level, especially offensively, allow you all to do?
Well, she's just a crucial part of our offense. She's able to do a little bit of everything at an elite level. She's shooting the ball really well. And if teams are going to hone in on Stewie and I on the perimeter, it leaves her open, and she's been able to capitalize on that. She drives so well to the basket. She's able to post up smaller guards, and she's shooting the ball really well while also guarding the best perimeter defender of the other team. And so we put a lot on her shoulders, but we don't win these games without what she's been doing for us all season long. And we hold her to a really high standard, and she holds herself to that high standard as well. And we go as she goes as well as, and she continues to put herself in a really good position every single game, and we trust in her to take those shots and to make those baskets that help us win.
For all three of you, a lot of Brooklyn is underwater tonight, a lot of flooding today. How much was that on your mind? Were any of your teammates affected, and how much does it mean for you guys to be playing for those fans tonight?
Yeah, I mean, really, thoughts definitely go out to everybody in Brooklyn and those that are underwater. It's a crazy time, but we just want to continue to represent Brooklyn and the Liberty well, and so doing that, making sure we got the win tonight, and hopefully from our standpoint, our team is, everybody from our team is okay, but I don't know, I think we'll try and do something when we get back to see how we can help our community, but the first way we helped them was by getting this win.
Breanna, after the way the Sun have defended you all season and to start this series, is there, I guess, how much can you take from those past matchups into like a game like tonight, or like into a game like Sunday, where you can, top 20 points tonight, but like how much of the past matchups are actually applicable to a current game? Yeah.
They carry over pretty well, just because, understanding tendencies in both screens, the way that they're going to guard me, if they're going to switch, if they're going to help longer to Sab, or whatever the case may be, and understanding where I'm going to get my best shots. And that's transition before we're in a half-court set, continuing to just play an inside-outside game, and always crashing the boards.
We'll go over to Zoom, starting with Miles.
Hey, all. Congratulations on the win. Sabrina, you got off to a quick start in that first quarter, and you were able to punctuate some strong offensive possessions with three-pointers. First, Breanna cut to the rim and found you on a kick-out. Then a Jonquel block jump-started a fast break. And then second and third efforts from JJ on the offensive glass got you a wide-open look. How, as a team, were you able to generate such a strong mix of open shots from opening tip tonight?
Well, you kind of just said it, but, continuing to just find the open man, and like Coach said, good to great. We were able to get into the paint, which really allowed, us to get open looks, whether it was inside to cutters or outside to shooters. And, I saw the basket, and I thought I had a good shot, and I was able to hit some early, which opened up the floor for everyone else.
Fifi?
Hey, all, congrats on the win. Two quick ones. First one's for Sabrina. Looked like you took a hard fall there in the third, and looked like you were walking gingerly on the way to the bench. Is everything okay? Did you tweak something down?
Yes, I'm good. Mm-hmm. No blood, no foul.
Thank you, appreciate it. Second question for Sandy, piggybacking off the prior question about playing with the lead. You've spoken multiple times this season about feeling anxious about your team going up early because you're worried about them coming out a little bit lax in the second half. I'm just wondering if you had those same feelings tonight, and how you assess your team's performance on playing with the lead today.
Yeah, no, look, I love the start. But I know it's always hard. Teams are going to make a run. When you're up so much in the first quarter, they're going to make a run. So, this is playoffs. So I was talking about the urgency, but they were locked in. You could hear them talking on the bench to each other and making sure that the focus was where it needed to be. And even when they made runs, we were quite, we didn't get too high or too low. just knew what we needed to do. We need to buckle down and make sure we had better execution, and we were getting great looks. So sometimes you get frustrated with those missed open shots and layups, but we just made sure just to keep getting back, keep fighting hard. And so it's an area that we've grown. We haven't put our head down. We just keep competing and doing it together.
Thank you.
We'll take one from Lucas and then finish with one from Brian.
Thank you. This one's for Stewie. I'm curious what you thought of Jonquel's defense tonight in the paint and how that allows you to play more aggressive coverages. And you ended up with a couple deflections at the level tonight. And I guess your synergy as a front court duo on defense.
I mean, I think JJ is using her length incredibly well to kind of lock down the paint and make it difficult for anybody who's trying to drive in there or get rebounds. And with her behind me, I know that I can, go for some steals or be aggressive because she'll clean up the mistakes that I make. And that's huge for us, especially whether we're in man or zone.
Appreciate it.
Hi, everybody. This one's for Sandy. On the night, JJ had 12 offensive rebounds, including that one to end the half to put you guys back up by 14. When JJ is as active as she is on the glass, just what do you think it takes what do you think the group's potential is with her as active as she has been?
Yeah, no, she's been great. Just her pursuit of the ball, it's so many bodies over her. And that takes a lot of effort. They're trying to block her out, but she got some really big ones. It was the end of, which quarter was it? The second quarter, was it? Got the putback here. But it just allowed us to have extra possessions here. And, she's been great. I think, isn't there a record about the most double-doubles or something, or tied it? She's doing a great job every year. Every season, every series, just coming ready to play and doing what she needs to do to help us get the win.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Connecticut will be up next.